One of the things I really enjoy showing are the ways for us to get more out of digital photography. It has become such a pervasive technology. But so many of us take a whole whack of digital pictures, then load them onto our computer where they sit. Now, occasionally you'll scroll through those thousands of photos looking for a few precious shots. Maybe you're going to share them on Snapfish or Facebook or Picasso. But for some reason, seeing a picture on the screen is nowhere near as appealing as having a print. And we've often showed you in the past the benefits of photo printers like this one. The quality of the print, the longevity of the image, the cost, all make printing your own pictures now preferable over a visit to the photo finisher. Now, from time to time, though, a new product comes along that really hits home in this area. And this is one, or in this case, two. These are HP Photobooks. Now, it's not always the obvious piece of technology that turns a good product into a great one. And the key to the Photobooks is probably going to surprise you, but you're going to have to stick around for that. Take a look at what comes in the package. Photobooks are essentially coffee table books that you make yourself. So in the package, we have the book itself, which has a nice vellum kind of page there to help fancy up the very first page of it. And then it's got all of the consumables that we need. Well, all of the paper, and it's got a piece of software called HP PhotoSmart Essentials, which we use for all of the templates that we're going to be working on the photo book. Now, I want to make a gift book for my dad. I got this really cute and fairly new nephew, Jacob. So I want to make a little book for Dad that I can give to him for Christmas. So I've already installed the software here, so let's get a photo book making. When I launched PhotoSmart Essentials, it's basically a photo management tool as well as a templating tool allowing us to build all sorts of projects. And it, first of all, finds all of the photos that I have on my computer. And then down in the bottom, we've got these options for creating, sharing, and printing. If I click on the Create menu, we see that I can create photo book pages, I can create DVD labels, online photo gifts, I can do cards, calendars, and even more. And it'll also take us online to allow us to find some other projects. But we want to make a photo book. So I'm going to click on the photo book pages, and that brings me into the template area that allows me to look at the different pre-made templates that I can work with. Since I have basically no design skill whatsoever, we're going to use the templates that they've created, and they're in all sorts of different occasions. We have everyday books, we have ones for kids and babies, which is where we'll probably look for our particular book. You have special events like birthdays and weddings and spring or any season, I guess. You have holiday time, which is Christmas, and you have fun and travel, which includes things like honeymoons and parties and sports and soccer and all sorts of other things like that. But let's go back to the kids and babies one, and let's take a look at how we actually decide on the actual layout that we're going to use. So you've got baby girl and baby boys here. Well, since we have a baby boy, I'm going to view the layout for the baby boy. And if I click on this link here, it brings up and shows me all of the different extra pieces that I have within the photo book. So they've done all of the different graphical treatments, and they've made it much like a scrapbook. They've added all of the different banners and little graphic touches and the kind of texturing that turns just straight photos into something that's much more artistic and something that's much more visceral, something that you can kind of want to hold in your hand, and it just completes it very nicely. So this is quite a nice one. This is kind of cutesy as far as the baby stuff goes, and that seems to be all the other pictures for the baby's family. So now what we are going to do is we're going to choose this as our layout, and then we have to select the size. We can go 8.5 by 11 or 5 by 7. I'm going to make a nice little book for Dad, a 5 by 7 book, because that's the package that I have open. We choose the format, and then we get to select what pictures we want to import in that format. So we have access to all of the photos we have on our hard drive, and it gets quite fun at this point because you go through the different pictures you have, and you can start selecting. All you do is click on each picture, and you get a little check mark next to it, which tells you that that picture is selected. So he likes tractors, so we're going to add the tractor picture, and look how cute he is. He's smiling down there, sitting up in the cabin in the caribou, playing away. Oh, there he is playing with his sister. We'll get the picture of him playing with Kayla. This is my favorite picture here of him in the boat. I like this one, even though it's a little bit dark. I like that one there a lot. And as we scroll on through, we'll find, oh, how cute is that? We'll get the nice cute picture of him at Dad's knee. And continuing on, we'll get maybe one more picture to add to the list. And you can have a lot of fun. You can go back and reselect more pictures. If you decide, oh, there's another one somewhere else and you want to import another picture, you can import another picture. But once you've got all of your pictures ready to go, you click Add the Photos, and then it will auto-populate all of the pages for us. We see all of our pictures laid out here in the bottom. So if I want to reorganize where the pictures are, I can do that. I can also, you see it's got the charcoal book up here. I'm actually going to print it in this lighter color, this kind of light pink, I think, color. So I can actually choose what color. It's called, actually mauve is what they call it. So now I've got the proper color background of book that I'm actually going to be printing on, so I can see how the pages look a little better this way. I can scroll through and see all of the different treatments for each page, for each of my photos, and then I can go through and I can reorganize it as I go. Now I've got most of my layout done already. I'm going to play with it a little bit, and then it's going to be time for me to print the book. I'm going to get started on that, and when we return, you get to see the real magic behind the HP PhotoBook. There's more. Stick around.